How's it going, everyone? I almost didn't do a video about this game only because I have videos of other games I want to cover and other games I want to play, but I did get a chance to play this a little bit. It's called Knockout City, and it's one of those multiplayer games, one of the few multiplayer games that I think is like worthy enough of actually talking about on this channel because I'm a single player guy, but there are very few instances where I play a new multiplayer game and I'm like, okay, this is new, this is different, this is nice. Knockout City is basically a really fun team-based dodgeball game. That's really all there is to it. It's got a kind of a goofy, cartoony art style. It's basically dodgeball. You just throw balls at enemies, find balls. You can make yourself a ball and like roll yourself into a teammate, and they can throw you for like an insta kill. There are different modes. There's basically your regular team deathmatch, which there's not much more to say about that. First team that gets 2 rounds wins the match. There's also this one where there's no balls on the maps at all, and you gotta basically use teamwork to win. The only balls are yourselves, and you gotta throw each other at the enemy, and that's really fun as well. And there's also a mode that's kind of similar to Call of Duty's Kill Confirmed, where kills only count if you obtain the diamonds from fallen players. And the same goes from the other team. You gotta collect diamonds from their team while also collecting diamonds from your own team to prevent the other team from scoring, which is pretty fun. I actually have always liked that kind of play mode. And lastly, there is this party team. I guess you can consider this like a chaotic team. It's basically just team deathmatch, only there are balls of all kinds. There's bombs, there's multi-ball, there's a sniper ball, and that they all have their own unique uses. I also forgot to mention that when you get picked up by a player and you have like a special, you can basically launch yourself as a giant ball, like a giant bomb, and just land on like a bunch of other enemy teammates to cause like this massive explosion that kills anything in its radius. And that's really cool as well. Of course, there's also a league play, which I haven't touched because honestly, I'm still not that great at the game. I've only played a few matches, so I'm still kind of in the learning of all the different game mechanics. And there's a lot to learn about the game. There are different maps, and they each have their own like different environmental hazards, obstacles that can affect your playstyle. Well, of course, you can also customize the look of your character, the voice, your emotes, all that stuff. And one thing I really love about this game is the progression system and how you can track different contracts and challenges that you want to complete. Those basically help you level up and also reward you with other cosmetic items for your character. There's two things I don't like about this game. First off, this game has microtransactions. See, now normally if this was like a free to play game, I'd be okay with it. It's actually the only time that I'm okay with games having microtransactions in them is free to play games. And I understand that it's a new norm for price games to have these, but it shouldn't. You know what I mean? I will never be okay with that. I mean, isn't it enough that the game is like 20 bucks? It's 20 bucks, right? At least 15 bucks without Xbox Game Pass, because that's how I'm playing it. But still, I mean, I would have preferred it if these are things that you can unlock naturally as you progress, not save up a ton of points to buy like some weird little cosmetic skin. Man, I hate that. I don't like that in video games, and I never will. And lastly, there is lag in the game, and not okay lag, like pretty bad lag, like Anthem lag, where you move but you kind of your character like gets stuck in one spot, like it's rubber banding. It's like stuck in that position. And to be fair, it's probably me. I admit I don't have the best internet connection, but chances are if it can happen to me, it's probably going to happen to a lot of people anyway. So There could be a server issue. Yeah, there's lag and there's microtransactions, but other than that, it's actually a really fun game. I'm having a blast with it. I'm not even playing with friends, I'm playing with strangers and I'm still having fun. But if you got friends who are playing this, I highly recommend that you try to join them and just have a good time. It came out like last week, I think. Yeah, sometime last week. So I'm a little late to the party, but still, like I said, I had other games that I wanted to get to. Yeah, overall, it's a really nice, fun. It's competitive without being like frustrating, and I feel like it's a multiplayer game that most of us can enjoy throughout the summer. Just hanging out, playing some dodgeball. It's like the only sport I know how to play or know how to understand. Finally, a sport game that I can play. It's not really a sports game, but whatever. So yeah, my final score would probably be I don't know. It's hard to tell because I'm still playing it, but so far I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I think you will too. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'll probably actually have a couple more videos coming later throughout the week, so stay tuned and yeah.
The Gamer Gods!